Money in some form has been part of human history for the last 3,000 years. Before that time, it is assumed that a system of bartering was likely used for trade. Bartering is a direct trade for goods and services. I'll give you a stone axe if you help me to kill a mammoth. But such arrangements take time. You have to find someone who thinks an axe is a fair trade for having to face 12 feet tusk of a beast. If that didn't work, you would have to alter the deal until someone agreed to the terms. Slowly, a type of prehistoric currency involving easily traded goods like animal skin, salt and weapons developed over the centuries. These traded goods served as a medium of exchange. Even though the unit values were still negotiable, the system of barter and trade spread across the world and is still surviving today on some part of the globe. Around 1100 BC, the Chinese moved from using actual tools and weapons to as a medium of exchange using miniature replicas of the same tool cast in bronze. Nobody wants to reach into their pockets and build their hand on sharp arrows, so over the time, these tiny daggers, spades and hoes were abandoned for the less prickly shape of a circle, which became some of the first coins, although China was the first country to use recognizable coins. In 600 BC, Lydia's king Aurelius made it the first official currency. The coins were made from electrum, a mixture of silver and gold that occurs naturally. When it looked like Lydia was taking a lead in currency development, the Chinese moved from coins to paper money. Europeans were using coins till 1600. The banks started using banknotes for depositors and borrowers to carry around instead of coins. These notes could be taken to the bank at any time and exchanged for their real value in silver or gold coins. The paper money could be used to buy goods and operated much like currency today. But it was issued by banks and private institutions, not the governments, which is now responsible for issuing currency in most countries. Banks started buying currencies from other nations and created the first currency exchange. The stability of a particular monarchy or government affected the value of the country's currency and the ability to trade on increasingly international markets. The competition between countries often led to the currency wars, where competing countries would try to affect the value of the competitor's currency by driving it up and making the enemy's good too expensive. Today, the amount of money in circulation is controlled by central banks. They make sure that the paper money has a constant value. In the second half of the 20th century, people realized that they didn't have to carry money around to buy things they needed. Information about money was sent from bank to bank, so you could have your money transferred from one place to another without touching it.